Greetings, this is Rohit from ResumeGuru, and in today's video we're going to learn how to make a good PMO professional resume. So let's get started. So who exactly is a PMO professional? A PMO, or a project management office professional, is someone who ensures that all projects within an organization follow standard governance, reporting and delivery practices. They streamline project operations, monitor KPIs, manage resources, and support leadership with insights that drive efficiency and strategic alignment. Now that we know that, let's learn how to make a good resume for this role. So what are some of the important things that should be there in a PMO professional resume? First one is project governance. Now of course, the main role of a PMO professional is to handle the projects that are assigned to them, and that too within the standardized protocols. So project governance is an important skill set that should be shown. Next is reporting tools. Of course, project management requires a lot of certain tools to be used. So these tools should be there in your resume to show that you have experience in them, such as SAP, Tally, Excel. Next is performance metrics. Performance metrics such as KPIs, ROI, utilization. These are important keywords that are used in this particular role. So you have to show them in your resume to show that you're familiarized with the jargon that is used, and it also makes you sound more credible. Lastly is the certification section. Now adding certifications is also very important because they add a lot more credibility to your profile. And as a PMO professional, there are a lot of certifications that you could get that can make you sound like an expert in your role. Now let's look at the resume of a PMO professional to understand how to make a good resume for this role. So this is the resume we have made for one of our clients. We have removed any private information to ensure their privacy. So let's go through it step by step. Now the first section is the header section. This includes your name, your city, your contact details, your email address, and also your LinkedIn profile URL. Now this is important for ATS because ATS picks up this information properly, and also so that the recruiter can contact you easily. So ensure that the information that you're giving here is accurate and also professional. Don't use any informal email addresses. Next is the summary section. The summary section is where you give a brief overview about your entire career history, and you add keywords and give necessary information to make the recruiter interested in you, because this is the first section they will read. For this client, we have mentioned strategic PMO professional with 7+ years of experience in driving governance, resource optimization and KPI based delivery. So the summary section should cover your entire experience that you've had, the important points mainly, and make it sound very impressive. Next is the core competency section or the skill section. This is where you add all your core skill sets that the recruiter may definitely be interested in, such as project governance and PMO support, strategic alignment, project planning, risk assessment, resource and capacity management. Things like these are important key skill sets that a PMO professional should have. So you should mention those. Go through the JD, whichever job description that you're applying for, and read that, and accordingly you can also pick and choose the skills you want to add. Next is the experience section. This is the most important section in a resume because this is where you add all your past experience or the current experience that you have. This is what the recruiter pays the most attention to, because this is the practical application of the skills that you have mentioned so far. So presenting your experience is pretty simple. You firstly give the name of the company or and where it is, name of the role, and from when to when you work there. And you can give a small opening, like 2 or 3 lines of summary of what you have done here, and then give a key achievement section or the responsibility section. Start these sections with action verbs such as ensured, developed, monitored, supported, identified, provided, and add keywords such as organizational strategy and client business objectives, standardized project management, monthly governance dashboard, resource allocation. These are all keywords that are important for the role. So we have sprinkled them across the sentences and make it sound very professional. Don't use responsibility oriented sentences that I was responsible for X or I was responsible for Y, because that makes you sound just like a doer. Using action verbs and adding metrics and using keywords makes you sound like an achiever. Similarly, you have to do for the other roles, but as you go down the experience ladder and you mention older and older experiences, you can mention lesser details about them, and ensure that you start with the latest experience and then you go to the older ones. Next is the education section. The education section is very simple. All you have to do is add the name of the course. If you have a specialization, mention that, name of the university, and from when to when you studied there, or you can just write the graduation date. You don't need to give any further information, especially if you have had a few years of experience. Next is the certification section. Certifications are where you add any important certifications related to your role as a PMO professional. For this particular client, we have added the PMP certification, which is one of the most important certifications. Then there's a Prince 2 practitioner certification and the Lean Six Sigma Green Belt certification. These certifications are important, so we have added. Don't add any irrelevant certification because they make you sound kind of distracted or chaotic. Then there's a professional development section. This is optional. You can add any workshops you've attended or any institutes or any particular organizations you're a part of. Then there's the tools and technology section. You can merge this with skills if you want, but this is where you add any tools that you know, such as MS Project, Jira, Confluence, Power BI, MS Excel. You can add all these tools. These are also serving as keywords because the recruiter will mention these in the JD that they want someone who knows these software. So if you add those in the resume, this adds to your credibility. So this is our entire coverage on how to make a good resume for a PMO professional. If you want to learn more, you can check the link in the bio. If you have any questions for us, you can reach out using the contact details given below, or you can drop a comment. We also provide expert resume writing services for all roles and all levels of experience, and we have senior level writers working with us. So if you want us to make a resume, feel free to reach out to us. Thank you so much and have a great day.